let's see here. I got 8 chances. Okay, now according to what I have found out, I technically have 8 chances. Technically, I have 9 chances. Technically, no, I have 8 chances. Now, according to what I have found, doing some digging, guys, I found out that I have 8 chances to do this thing, but I don't have to do it. Okay, okay. No, I did not watch it because I didn't know what was on. But I was doing some looking this morning. I was doing some looking earlier today, and I was doing some looking for my camera today, and found out that I actually have something pretty surprising. Something is supposed to be coming out soon. According to the magic of me looking through it again, I have 8 chances to do it. But I am not going to do it because I don't want to waste that much money. So yeah, I have 8 chances, and I don't have to go. Okay. No. I have 8 chances to see the Amazing Digital Circus in theater at the cinema here in town. I have 8 chances to see the movie. It's going to be here at the theater in the town I live in for a week. One day I'll be on for one day. I'll have 2 showings, and the rest of the week I'll have 1 showing. So I got 8 chances to see it. I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude to Glitch. Just that I very rarely go to the cinema these days because there's just nothing I want to see. There's no good movies anymore. I mean, the last good movie I saw would have been Fast and Furious and A Working Man. That's the last 2 movies I actually saw at the theater. Last 2 movies I've seen would be Fast and Furious, and actually the last movie I saw at my cinema was A Working Man. That was the last movie I have seen in such a long time. A Working Man. That was a long time ago. There's just no good movies anymore. Just crap. No offense, but yeah. That might be. I might see that. Might not. I mean, I'm getting tired of all the superhero movies. I mean, just too many superhero movies just get made. It just. I mean, like Lester. Like Lester's right. It just remakes the superhero movies. That's all it is. There was a rumor of a movie coming out that I might be interested in maybe seeing. But that's a big maybe. Because if they do make that movie, that most likely is going to be coming out, there's one teeny bitty problem. Only one person is still living from the original film. So, yeah, there's one person living from the original film. So, if they get to go ahead saying, hey, we want you to be on there, that'd be funny. I mean, that'd be kind of funny. I mean, no offense to that person, but yeah. If they actually, the rumor I heard is a remake of this film, we're going to be having some surprises. Because it's been about 50 years since they made this film. And if they do make this, and if they do make a remake of this film, I might see it, might not, but you have to understand, there's a certain thing they have to have in the film, or the video won't be good. The show will not be good. Now, Rich, would you like some pussy? I'm not gonna. I mean, no offense to DC, no offense to Marvel. I'm just not into. I'm just not into superhero movies anymore. They're just not as good as they used to be. No, they're not remaking E.T. They did. I never seen the original E.T., but no, they're not making a remake of E.T. You're close. But you are close. Same studio. Okay, no, not remaking E.T., but same studio made E.T. No, I've never seen E.T. Never watched E.T. Actually, never seen E.T. Never seen it. And there's a few other movies people say you should have seen at least once. Like what? Nope, never seen Star Wars either. I've never seen Star Wars at all. Okay, that's not entirely a lie. I have seen Star Wars 2. A little bit of it, but not much. A few years ago, wow, a long time ago, Fox affiliate WSTV actually had Star Trek 2 on TV. And that was years ago. Yeah, I've seen Star Trek. I've seen Star Trek tons of times. You just never seen Star Wars. Never could get into Star Wars. It's just confusing because people say it's all. I mean, people say it's confusing, which I don't blame them. Star Wars is confusing. Star Trek makes more sense. Okay. Nope, never got into the Hobbit either. I never get into that stuff. I mean, it depends on certain things, like this, that. I mean, it depends on the subject. Okay. I mean, Austin Powers, yes, I got into the Austin Powers. Okay. No, no, I never seen Freddy Krueger, and a person told me it would not be something I want to see. Same thing with Elm Street. Same thing with Elm Street. I wouldn't be interested in Elm Street either. So never seen Elm Street, never seen Krueger. They're just not my type of tea. They said. I have seen the Blob, 58 and 88. Seen both Blobs. 58's better. Ghost Ship. I've seen Ghost Ship from 2002. Um, Christine. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. 3. I didn't like 3. They screwed. If I was gonna make Jeepers Creepers over again, I would redo number 3 right off the bat because number 3 could get. I could make. If I had the budget for Jeepers Creepers, I would have redone Jeepers Creepers number 3. I would have because the third one sucked. I mean, yeah, they put the third one more. They put the third one mostly on the truck, but I would have redone Jeepers Creepers 3 and made it more respectable to the way it should have been. Nope, never seen Hitchcock. I mean, I have seen some 007 movies. Yes, I have seen 007. A couple of 007 movies. Batman, yes. The original Batman with it depends. Are we talking about the new ones or the older ones? Because I've seen both. I've seen the versions with Adam West, and I have seen the versions with that one guy did it in the 2000s. I have seen. I mean, I've seen a few. I've seen a couple few cartoons, a few movies with Adam West in them, and I have seen a few. And I have seen the new ones like Dark Knight Rises and that other one they made. I've seen that one too, but like I say, I mean, it depends on the cartoon stuff because each, like Marvel, they screwed up. Marvel screwed up real bad because they mix all the movies into one film, which screws your head up, makes you get sick. It's Marvel. DC is not as bad as Marvel. Okay, DC. Yes, I actually own Titanic. I actually own Titanic. Titanic. I have seen the movie a few times. I actually own Titanic on VHS and DVD. And I have seen and I have seen Poseidon, the Poseidon Adventure, and I've seen 3 versions of Poseidon. The Poseidon from the 70s. The Poseidon was made on NBC. They had Peter Willard as the captain, and the Poseidon in Poseidon 2006, which I own DVD. I have seen the Smurfs film, the first one, and that's about it. I mean, it depends on certain things. I have seen Sonic 1 and 2. I mean, like I said, it depends on certain things. I never seen Sonic 3 or 4. I never seen Sonic 3 or 4. I'm not going to see Sonic 3 or 4. I've seen Jackass number one, and that's about it. I've seen Jackass one. Like I said, it depends on the movie. I've seen the first Jackass, so yeah. And yes, I have seen the Jackass scene where they copy Max L. And actually, I wouldn't mind trying doing a Max L skit on my channel. All I need to do is find the chair. All I need is the chair. Then I need a big ass fan or something like that to use. All I need to find is the chair. And I can work on everything else for the Max L scene myself. Ooh, really? If I had the money, I'd do Max L set. But mine would be a smidge different. What do you mean? What do you mean, Tyler? Well, my version of Max L would be this. It would be my Max L. If I could do my own skit of Max L, yes. I've seen the one with Steve McQueen in '58, and I've seen the one in 1988. I prefer the original. Now, if I could do my reversion of Max L opening, it'd be like this. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Yes, I actually seen Jaws 1 and 2. They're pretty good. Now, if I could do Max L, my version of Max L will be a smidge different. The problem is, where do I find a band? It would actually play the theme song. My version of Max L would be have the chair, but have a band in front of me play the song, play the tune. Could not get into Godzilla. Could not get into King Kong. I tried. I couldn't get into those. Couldn't get into Triple X. Couldn't get into Triple X either. Never seen that one. Nope. I even tried getting. I couldn't even get into Triple X. I tried Triple X. Couldn't even get into that. Fast and the Furious, Hunger Games. Yes, I mean those films were pretty good. The thing is, they'll come out with a Hunger Games film, which I will have to see. Like I said, certain Batmans, yes. Certain Batmans, no. I mean, it depends on the... Depends. Like I said, it depends on the film. To a point, yes. Spider-Man, Superman, to a point. No. It was the bed. Yeah, well, yeah, I came in the chair. Wait, don't you have to work? Wait, it's almost 8:30. Don't you have to go to work? Wait, it's 8:23. Don't you have to go to work? Right. Good point. Never seen Days of Thunder. I have the tape, but I never seen it. No, we seen that one. Yeah, we seen the Blob. Steve McQueen. They race the cars backwards. Remember? The convertible in that one car raced backwards. Yeah, past the cop. It was sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Blob from 1958 we saw. Yeah, we saw that. Remember, that's what we saw last Halloween. Okay, you forgot. Okay, you remember that one, though? Yeah, we seen that one. No, that was, No, that was it. I was Stephen King's It from 1990. Yeah. Still, the original was better, though, wasn't it? I know, the new one sucked, but yeah. Zoo doesn't open until Tuesday, which I'll be there. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday the zoo is open, 11 to 3. I'll be there Tuesday. I'll be at Dad's tomorrow. Yes. No. What? We've seen all three versions of Pacific. Remember, we've seen all three versions of Poseidon. The Poseidon Adventure, where they used the steering wheel. The second Poseidon with pure will, where they used the keg as a bomb. Yeah. Yes, that was the 2006 version. First version I saw was the one with the bomb. Yeah, it was on TV. Yeah, pure will. Right, RoboCop was the captain. Yes, I have seen Dukes of Hazzard, the one with Johnny Knoxville, and yes, I did see the original cartoon. Flash, move! I need to get the car. Flash, when you move, Flash, move! Yeah, it said that Burt Reynolds is gone because he was Hog. Also, pop quiz. Yeah, start pop quiz. Terminator 3. The doorman at the club where the women were at was Roscoe from the movie Dukes of Hazzard in '05. Yeah, I read through the credits to make sure. Yeah, we had a. Hey, if we could make a, if we had a budget to make a movie, I'm not sure what movie we'd make. I don't. I don't know what we make. It depends on who. It depends who is giving us the cash. What studio gives us the cash and what network or cash or it depends on the studio and what networks give us the money. Uh, I would work for Paramount. Not Universal Comcast. No, because they treat people like shit. Comcast. So no. Charlie's Angels. That movie was not good. I'd rather not tell you. No, I'm not gonna tell him because I know you don't like being camera. I wasn't into the Karate Kid. My mom was, but I wasn't into the Karate Kid. The new and version, new and old, I didn't like it. Wait, you don't work today? Oh, that's right. Come again. You don't work Sundays. You work Monday night. Yeah, he's over here right now. He's spending the night. But the way he likes it, he doesn't like his face showing, and you don't only want to hear he doesn't like to talk on camera. The camera's off. Yeah, which actually, according to his religion, according to the religion he's part of, they don't like being on camera. His religion. He's not Amish. His father. It's kind of funny though. If you think about it. His father dated my aunt back in the. It's kind of funny though. His father dated my aunt back in the '80s. No. No. He's not Amish. He's not a Mennonite. I actually know Amish, and I actually know Mennonite. No, he's something else. The funny thing is, his father dated my aunt back in the '80s, and we got footage of it on tape. And still to this day, he still doesn't believe that's his father. I'm not sure what he is, but he doesn't tell me, and he just doesn't like talk about his religion that much, which I don't try to talk about politics or religion, so just drop it, please. I don't know. He's shaking his head. Wait, you're not gonna tell me? Can I? Okay, he's doing the. Okay, I agree with you. He's doing the symbol. He's giving the symbol to be quiet about this. He's telling me to drop the subject and move over to something else. I agree. I definitely agree. We're gonna drop the subject of religion. Yeah, well, yeah. He's gay. I'm bi, so it doesn't really matter. If we could wait, yeah, it does make sense. Oh, you kidding me? If we get that kind of coin to make a TV series, you know what happened, right? If we can do that one TV show that Mr. H wanted to get done, he would be on it like, well, you gotta think though. Mr. H did it. If DH does it, It's, if we actually got a contract from a TV studio to make a TV series or a movie, DH would go. Yeah, a fire movie. If we made a video based on fire stuff and based in the area, yeah, DH would go crazy. No, we would call him up, tell him, hey, we got a budget for a movie. We need your help with it. It's based on fire. A fire. It's based on a fire type movie. We need your help. Eh, listen to me. You met, you met him before. No, you met him at that party. You know the guy, the long hair, little ponytail. Yeah, yeah, him. You met him before. You met him at you met him at the picnic as well. A couple years ago, the picnic over in Cycle City. Yeah, the park where the water tower was over in Cycle City. You met him. Yeah, it's a picture of me and him. Yeah, yeah, it's one I built the firehouse for. Yes. Yeah, that cheaply thing I built with 4 5 pieces of wood. Yeah, and I painted it red. And when I got to the school, I wrote Station 18 on it for him. I mean, he used it. I mean, he was gonna write a pilot for a TV show called County Fire. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah, right. If you had what Izzy had, I'd be surprised. You know what I mean? I mean, no, I think Izzy's is too small. I think yours. If yours was like Izzy's, it'd be bigger. I bet I would prefer a bigger one. What Izzy has. No, Jake. No, no. Yeah, but one thing is, yeah, that's right. You're just like me. But yeah. Wait, what? You would never in a trillion years do that, would you? No. Listen to me. If I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had kids, they can only do their ears, no other part of their body. They can pierce. If, yeah, right. If they pierce any part of their body except their ears, then no problem. Oh, your sister. Wait, your sister is a different story. Oh, that was, yeah, that hillbilly. Oh wait, you mean no, ears only. Yeah, but no, no, I'm not doing that. Someday I might do that, but not right now. Especially it's too late. If we do that, maybe do it tomorrow off camera. But if you want to start cooking, we might need to put you on camera all these days. Good point. Well, that's neat. Okay. Okay. You're gonna go. You're gonna go home. Okay, sure. Good point. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. He changed his mind. He's going to go. He's going home. Because I snore, or because I talk in my sleep. He said he doesn't know. He's go home tonight.
Take a look at this. Boston's beloved Citgo sign has begun its relocation. Sky Eye giving you this view from overhead. You can see the team already been Take a look at this. Boston's beloved Citgo sign has begun its relocation. Sky Eye giving you this view from overhead. You can see the team already been removed this morning. WBZ's Penny Commit in Boston getting an exclusive bird's eye view of the work.
Paris has the Eiffel Tower, London has Big Ben, and Bostonians have the Citgo sign.
It feels as Boston as Boston is.
Kenmore Square's North Star is officially on the move and going dark for 6 months in the process. This is all part of a planned 2-phase redevelopment project that will move the Citgo sign 30 feet higher and 120 feet east. From here to there.
I don't think it's usual to christen a sign moving, but that's how important the sign is.
The roughly $8 million move will expand the sign's visibility. This is the current view from Brookline Avenue, and what's expected when the project completes.
As the only federally landmarked sign in Massachusetts,
So they're gonna raise it up higher.
holds a unique place in Boston's civic and cultural identity.
The sign's 5 11-foot letters, its logo, and front-facing panels will all come down, be cleaned and refurbished, then reconstructed at the new location. Only the steel structures behind and below the sign will be new.
I feel like it's just as iconic as Fenway itself. It's part of like the downtown. It's part of what makes this area.
The Citgo sign went up in 1965 and almost came down in 1980, but the public rallied to keep it. Bostonians call the sign a literal guiding light.
If you ever get lost, all right, Citgo sign's right there, Fenway's over there, train station's right there. You're good.
The sign's lights are expected back on this fall, just in time for a Red Sox playoff run. Fans are hoping both the sign and the team have a brighter future ahead.
When there's a home run, what do you see? You see the ball flying in the air and the Citgo sign, the red triangle behind it.
And
But
see it go.
In Boston, Penny Commit.
Okay, it's interesting. So they're making the sign bigger. Okay, it's interesting. It came out yesterday. Okay. Okay, my channel sucks, but you know what though? I would like to do something crazy on the channel, but someday it might happen, someday it might not happen. But if I can make a good video on my channel, which I made a couple good videos on the channel, I should do that. But yeah, it was just on here for fun. That was a fart. It was chicken.
Listen, while we were off the air, okay, I had a look on the internet, and this was on it. Whoa, let's hear it. Believe that? Something else that was on it was this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This guy, okay, he's come down here, crashed through that, and he's stopped there, and he is the luckiest man alive.
What's lucky about that?
Cut to the wide shot. Whoa!
Damn.
That's the centre of the earth. How long ago did that happen? 6 months.
What's lucky about that?
Something else that was on it was this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this guy, okay, he's come down here, crashed through that, and he's stopped there, and he is the luckiest man alive.
What's lucky about that?
Cut to the wide shot. Whoa!
Damn.
That's the centre of the earth. I know. How long ago did that happen? 6 months. Has he stopped screaming yet? One of those screams where you have to draw breath. Something bad's happening. More screaming. Still screaming out. He's sitting at home there. What's on the other side? 6 months of screaming. Anyway, look. I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Ooh.
I also found this. What that that should say is lane closed so that we can impose a preposterously low speed limit on the lane that isn't closed and then put average speed cameras up so we can catch you speeding and fine you and spend the money on signs with squirrels on them with antlers. That's what that should say. Right, look, I'm going to do the news, okay? Now, it was the British Grand Prix today, and I know who won.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, because it's not really today. We record Top Gear on a Wednesday to go out on a Sunday.
Well, I'll tell you who won it. It was a man.
Oh, genius. Well done.
You laugh, but why aren't there any women racing drivers?
That is a good
No,
point.
seriously, because in the old days they used to say it was a question of strength, but now you've all got power steering, you just lie down, turn the wheel, and if you want to win, go a little bit faster than all the others.
Well, yeah, but hang on. I have done it. It is a bit more tricky than that.
No, that's because your feet won't reach the pedal.
Yeah, well,
It really isn't. Why aren't you a Formula One racing driver? You want, sorry? You would be quick enough. Have you tried it?
there you go.
What do you do for a living? A tanning salon. I've no idea. Richard, what's that? No, honestly, the thing is that I know, okay, why women don't do it. It's because as soon as a woman puts on a pair of racing overalls, they're immediately treated like a sex object.
Have you been on the internet?
Yes, I have. And I found this.
Oh, God.
I also found this, okay? There's a reason.
Ooh!
It was a poll, okay, to find the sexiest female racing drivers. Not the best, not quickest to her route, not most dedicated, the sexiest. Well, she's won it, apparently. Now, when was the last time someone said to Kimi Raikkonen, would you mind posing in a red bikini? Never. Okay, you go all the way down, look at them. That's to be, look from Germany. Look at her. When was the last time somebody said, Nigel Mansell, could you wear a dress 4 sizes too small for you? It never happens, and it really annoys me. But you know the most amazing thing about this poll? Who came 10th?
Hello.
You scroll down and find out. Can you see what it is yet?
Oh shit.
He's not a racing driver.
I think there are bigger issues than that, Richard, if we're honest. I'm not for one nestle, actually, a woman racing driver. Well, let's be honest, you dabbled with being both. So
Yeah.
Now, I went on the internet this week, and I found this. It is just pure pornography. Look at it.
No. Top Gear.
Of the Alfa Romeo HMC that I was driving a few minutes ago. Gorgeous, those things. Do you think that's gorgeous?
I
Yeah, this is a car we like very much. It costs
want to see some DS.
You get a very big, very spacious car with the best ride, frankly, of any car under a Rolls Royce. And the thing is, how do we do a car like that for less than 11 grand? So I went on the internet and I found this.
Oh shit.
It's the Citroen website. You know how they always list what a car comes with as standard? Yeah, you can tell when a car firm is desperate to think of something like we've got laminated front windscreen. Wow! It's a sheet of glass Nick McGreen. No, it gets better. It's got a single front passenger seat. Huh?
What?
Manually adjustable door mirrors. As opposed to what? The only alternative is electrical, isn't it?
Which is better, so that's to say it's something it hasn't.
Yeah, it hasn't got electrical door mirrors, it hasn't got alloy wheels. It's a very good car, as long as you want something that's equipped like a Romanian jail.
I've got a question I want to ask.
What?
What if this turns out to be really good?
Wait.
Ooh, the Camaro.
It's the new Chevy Camaro, and they've rebuilt it. It looks brilliant. Obviously, it's got 6.2 litre V8, and they've given it independent suspension all the way. Wow.
I want that.
So
I prefer Mustang.
4 separate wheels. Maybe what if you treated them all sort of separate? Yeah, like they've been doing in Europe for 100 years.
I still think, what if that turns out to be good? And it could
Richard, if Americans are good at herding bison, the end.
So I say it might turn out to be good, and they'll all want.
Okay, what is this underneath? Underneath this is a what sort
are, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, which is actually a holding. So what the Americans have done, yeah, is they've gone, we need some sophistication here. We'll call the Australians. It's like saying, I want some style for my wedding, I'll get 7 crates of lager.
Yeah.
You're the sort of person I could send you a picture of Paris Hilton and you'd say, what if she turns out to be intelligent? But what if she did? What if she did?
So
Dragon Ball Legends.
Seeker is MVP Asia Wilson's go-to anti-
hey, you're probably tired of a needed report.
3 years running.
There's been a slight question of a oh. Are you interested in this?
Secret. Fresher under pressure.
I wouldn't buy one. I thought you liked it. I do. But I'm going to outline now a few problems, okay? We'll start with the boot.
There isn't one. I mean, there isn't one. It's under it.
No, there's no point looking. That's your lot. It's basically a sort of baking tray above the engine, really. It's okay if you've got a handful of roast potatoes to carry around with you, but otherwise useless. However, look at this. This is the Smart Roadster Coupe. Same engine, same roof arrangement, same everything, but if we open the back, enough space for a whole sack full of King Edwards.
There you go, then that's your car. What's your problem?
Yeah, won't buy one of these either.
The thing for me is still that gearbox. It's just hopeless. You know, the moment it builds up, the revs rise, you hit the lever, and the whole world pauses with you and waits. Nothing happens. So long.
The thing is, it's a gearbox, okay? It has one job to do, one job. Exactly. Not a lever. Am I a pencil? Am I a cauliflower? Am I a nuclear power station? I'm a gearbox! Oh heavens, I'm swapped some cogs around. It takes forever.
Precisely, it's not like it's working through a list. And the problem is you're going to be using it a lot because obviously that 600cc engine, you're changing gear all the time.
I was wrong. Admission time, it's actually a 700cc engine. That makes all the difference. It's 0.7 of a litre.
Yeah, that is still very small, and it still has Hugh Grant as a gearbox.
It's a pity, really, because we like the Smart, but we think not. The thing is it's not my sort of car, but then we do differ. That's why I like it. Yeah, exactly. You just look at what I say and go, he's wrong.
I looked in Auto Trade and thought, what wouldn't Jeremy buy out of all these cars? That one.
Yeah, I respect that. I really do.
I think you may be missing an essential point there, Jeremy.
Comfy though, listen.
That's the one with the firm suspension.
No, is it really?
Yeah,
the
it
T
is.
is got firm suspension.
It's got something rather preposterously called the Harvey Bailey handling kit.
Harvey Bailey didn't know anything about suspension either, by the looks of it.
Despite all that, I think, well, let's say, of all the cars in this studio, this one is actually the cheapest.
No, it's not. Smart's cheaper. That's 30. It's £500 cheaper. You can have a Smart.
Okay, well,
Which doesn't do that.
this would have been cheaper. This would have been cheaper if I'd not felt sorry for the bloke who was selling it and haggled a bit more.
That's a
probably
British
what it is.
disease.
It is a British disease.
Why
Very
really
British
sorry
car.
for him, yeah.
Am I right in saying this car is so cool that most people, by which I mean Jeremy, don't realise it yet?
Hands up if you think it's a cool car. That's 1, 2, 3. What was particularly good about the Pio is it only had one headlamp.
It did.
So if you're driving down the road, you saw one coming toward you, you think that's a motorbike.
In third place, the Vauxhall Vectra.
Obviously.
That's it. In second place, the Suzuki X90.
I remember road testing that on old Top Gear, and we filmed it all at night. So I didn't want people to see me. Absolutely. BMW have the best brains in the business. They have this wonderful looking body. They have the engine from an M5, a trick rear axle. They even got James Bond to drive one. It should have been spectacularly good. But that's just what they were expecting it to be. Instead, it turned out to be awful. Let me show you what it was like to drive.
I'm not Odin Wolf. I wish I knew Odin Wolf personally. I wish I knew Odin Wolf so I can ask him to do me making a video. Let me make a video with him.
Old Spice gentlemen. Guess I've always been a gentleman.
Yeah.
Son, what's going on in there?
I need to work on a type of video too.
Can our Nissan Pathfinder do this?
No. Did Nissan make motorcycles? I already do that.
Not that you would,
Hmm.
but you could. The new V6 powered Nissan
Okay.
Pathfinder, Nissan
That's another thing I would have to do.
quality.
So there's quite a few things I would have to get done with. A lorry. A Scania lorry.
Ah, yes. This is exactly what a Z8 feels like to drive. It's that same sense of, ooh,
You're driving a lorry. You're driving a garbage lorry. A Scania garbage lorry.
The people want. They didn't know what they wanted the Z8 to be. Sports car, muscle car, cruiser. And it ended up as a sort of brownie green mush of all three. I can't believe how like the stories. You know those little tights cars that all kids have? The red ones with the yellow roof door. That's what this feels like. Watch this, mate. Still, it should pay dividends where it matters. Here. One of the worst things about the old Jag was filling it up used to zzz, 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 all the time. This, though, going in smoothly so far. That's a big improvement. I don't think its bonnet is onyx enough. If you are interested in aesthetics, a bit of advice, you've got to either have a Sport or the XJR like I've got here. Because if you buy the SE, you get the worst radiator grille in the world. And SE's, the wheels are too narrow on them. So they look pinched, like Joyce Grenfell. Except not just pinched, they've also got that silly grille. They look.
Then the rest of the range does have a problem. Can you do it for us? Exactly like that. Isn't that uncanny? That's incredible.
That is the most, isn't that a dreadful grill?
It is a disaster.
Just say yes, Jeremy.
I have found a dealer who, for 250 quid, that's 250 quid, will put you the XJR grill on any XJ.
Really?
That kind of admits it's wrong, but I reckon if it's got that standard grill on, I'm afraid with the Jeremy's base grill on it, that's uncool. Sorry, just such a small thing spoils it.
Exactly. Now, would you buy the Jag in preference to anything else?
Yeah, I'm a Jag man, yes.
Yeah, so would I. You? Well, I definitely wouldn't buy the 7 Series BM. No, it's too ugly. And AA isn't quite there yet. S-Class Mercedes. Merchant banker. Yeah, very much a merchant banker's car. So yeah, I would have the Jag. Now, with most convertibles, the windscreen is sort of here. This is like a convertible people carrier. Got this huge dashboard to play football on.